Hello, good evening. It is Monday and it's time for a new live stream here on Quiet as Mouse. I've left my gloves on the floor, give me a second. Right. Hello, I hope you are well. It's Monday evening. A new YouTube live stream. It's been a while since we've been back here on YouTube. The last live stream I was making my Jester cosplay, and now I am here having completed it. Yay! It's a nice celebration. Just gonna wait and make sure that everything is okay with the stream. My my wig is becoming unglued, which is an excellent start. Hi, Phil. Yes, Jester is here. That's my best attempt at her accent. But yeah, it's good to have finished the cosplay. Well, almost finished the cosplay. I guess I haven't done the tail. Technically, I haven't done the tail. But yeah, it's pretty much done and I'm very happy. Very happy. Also, just a reminder, if you're watching and you're in top chat, to go to live chat if you are able to, so that the messages come through. Hi, Green Machine. Hello, Blue Mouse. Yes. Jester, this is Green Machine. Green Machine, this is Jester. Thanks for coming. It's good to see you both. When was the last YouTube live stream? I think it was a few weeks ago. It's okay, we can't see the tail from here. That's true. That's true. It's okay. There's no tail because there's yeah, I'm just sitting down and I'm like very much just from here. You can see the cloak and the hair and the makeup and the horns, but that's pretty much it. So perfect for live streaming like this, isn't it? This cosplay. Perfect. I have the whole thing on, by the way, even though it's like here up. The whole cosplay is on. You would need a special chair if you had a tail. That's true. That's kind of why I didn't go with a tail for the convention, because I have all the materials, but one, I didn't have that much time towards the end, and I was really concerned about running out of time, and two, you know, it would have been very impractical convention-wise. Like, for the same reason I didn't wear Jester's gloves. I've done the same thing today because I need to use my computer and I don't want to be worried about the blue paint. But I have Jester's gloves, but because they're cut off fingers, I was having to do paint on the fingers, so I figured that wasn't very convention friendly either. So I didn't go with the gloves and I didn't go with the tail, so that it would be convenient for conventions. But when I do a photo shoot, which hopefully won't be too far away, well, it might actually be a bit far away because we're getting into winter, I will have the actual Jester hands. I will have blue hands and Jester's gloves, which are like right here. And I might have a tail, or I might not have a tail. So many wonderful Jester cosplayers do not have the tail. So, I don't know. We'll see. I have the materials. I can probably work it out. But it's all good. It's all good. The gloves idea was a practical one. Yeah, it's true. And these gloves are pretty good. They're like leather and browny type, so they go with the bodice. Maybe some of those blue surgical gloves underneath Jester's gloves. Yeah, well, a lot of Jester cosplayers are really smart, and they wear like gloves from... They make gloves from... Oh, crumbs, you can see how blotchy my paint is today. I only did one coat. But they make or they get gloves that are really tight, and they come from like here until... You know, well, they're gloves. They go to the end of the fingers. Mouse, that's what gloves do. But, yeah, they actually make them and put fingernails on them so they look real. That's smart. That may be something that I should have done, but never mind. I feel like it's been fun. It's been fine. It's all good. I'm very happy with how it's gone. Although I am going to have to get some more paint because I did one coat today and there's like, you can see the bottom of the paint tub. So I'm going to need to get some more. Love all the pictures you put on Twitter. All the cosplays were so good. Thank you. I'm glad you liked them. I still have quite a few left, but I've put the best up. But yeah, there were so many amazing cosplays. Not just from Critical Role, but it was wonderful to see so many from Critical Role because last year there were not many at all. And, you know, because the cast were there this year, it was just very Critical Role heavy. There were so many Critical Role cosplayers, and it was just so much fun. Could even find you in some of the wide shots. Yay! Thank you, thank you. Some of them, even I can't find myself, but I'm pretty pleased with how I did in some of them. I was visible. The gloves save on paint too. This is true, this is true. Like, I guess if the question was what would you do if you were doing this cosplay again, I feel like the gloves is sensible. But I like the paint. I like the paint, to be honest. Critical Role has really taken off. Yeah, it's been so fun. The new campaign is like a really good jumping on point because, you know, towards the end of the last series, it was just so much to jump in. So now there's a new campaign. We're getting lots of new people. I am one of the new people. But, you know, a lot of new people are jumping into Critical Role because it's slightly less terrifying now because there's less of it to catch up on. I still haven't caught up on Campaign 1. I'm like 27 episodes in or something. But yeah, it's... I started watching Critical Role recently. Started at the beginning. Oh, wow. So you started in Campaign 1. That's pretty cool. Yay. Do you like it? Have you been enjoying it? I'm, yeah, as I say, I'm still at the very early stages of Campaign 1. It was only a few months ago you didn't know how you were going to do any of this. It's true, it's true. Look how far I have come. Yeah, it has been like the most challenging and terrifying cosplay thing that I have ever done. But I'm happy with how it has turned out. It's fun! Yay, I'm glad you're enjoying it! Who's your favourite character in Campaign 1 so far? I really love Keyleth at the minute. Who else? I always love Grog. Grog's great. And Pike. You started in Campaign 2? Ah, yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. I'm really enjoying Campaign 2, actually. It's a very different vibe. Slightly darker. Like Grog. Yeah, Grog is so fantastic. Really great character. But yeah, I'm not sure who my favourite character in Campaign 2 is yet. I really love Jester, obviously, but I probably wouldn't say that she's my favourite character. Did see a couple of the first campaign, but I felt I was too far behind. Yeah, I'm just trying to watch it like in the background when I'm doing other things. I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to watch Campaign 1, you know, to just like have it on in the background and get through it that way. Because when I was working on Jester, it was sometimes what I was doing. So I think I got about 4 or 5 episodes watched just while I was working on Jester. So that might be the way forward. And sometimes when I'm watching it, you know, concentrating on it completely, I have it on double speed or, you know, like 3/4 speed so that you can get through the episodes quicker. That only really works though when you're just watching it though, because there's so many people, it can be tricky to keep track. But it's some way of doing it. And also the podcast version has been useful for me because I wanted to rewatch some of Campaign 2 because of Jester. I wanted to make sure I had like the costume right and stuff from Laura Bailey's descriptions, but of course I didn't have time to rewatch Campaign 2, so I was listening to Campaign 2 at work. And I got through a lot of episodes that way, so that might be a way I could listen. That might be a way that I could experience Campaign 1. Although I do like watching it, but you know there are ways of getting through it. I guess is what I'm saying. The guy who plays Grog seems to know exactly when it's safe to do something stupid. Yeah, Travis Willingham is amazing. I love him, and it's really funny because Ford, his character in Campaign 2, is not stupid, and he's one of the smarter people, well, smarter, and often is in charge. And it's really great to see Travis playing that, but also sometimes regretting his choices, which have led him to be having to take more of this role when he spent so long as Grog, who just didn't have that responsibility, shall we say. But yeah, Travis Willingham is great. Really, really great. But I feel like Grog was a very good character for him because he was like new, more or less, to Dungeons and Dragons when it started. So I think Grog's a good character, you know, for somebody starting off. Oh, yay! I'm enjoying this, chatting about Critical Role whilst Jester's Jester. I still can't do all the still can't do the voice. Could put all the Jester crafting live streams into a playlist now, and this is the perfect ending. That's true, actually. I've been meaning to make a live stream playlist for a while now, and I don't know why I haven't done it yet, because at the moment they're the only things on my channel which aren't in some sort of playlist. So I feel like I should, one, make a live stream playlist, and two, the Jester one's not a bad idea as well. It's a good idea. I'm going to at some point make a video, or maybe more than one, depending on the process of making this cosplay. Because it's going to be more difficult than for Ray because I wasn't filming everything as I went along. But so I think it will be more of like a, well, I'm not really sure what it will be. It'll probably be more chatty, but that might have footage from the live streams and from the mouse moments where I was filming bits of the cosplay. So, you know, those live streams might have another life in my Jester cosplay walkthrough, the same as for Ray. So that's good that I have all of this footage of me making the cosplay, because I wasn't filming it when I was doing it mainly, just because it was so little time. Hi, Ubermensch. You feeling okay? You seem a little blue. I'm okay, thank you. It's good to see you here. Yay, how are you? How have you been? Yes, I am very well, thank you. People keep saying that I'm feeling blue. I don't understand. Don't understand. This is just what I normally look like. It's difficult to... Oh, I have a new mouse. Oh, I can't show you because of... I have a new mouse. I have a gaming mouse now. Ooh. Isn't it lovely? Yay. I'm very excited. The world is mine now. I have a gaming mouse. Only the horns are fake, exactly. Everything else is all me. The hair. Did it feel awkward on the tube on the way to MCM? I didn't actually get the tube in the end. My dad gave me a lift, which was very kind. I was fully intending to get the train and the tube and possibly the bus as well, because I did that last year when I was cosplaying, although, to be fair, was slightly less elaborate cosplays that I was wearing last year. But no, I ended up not having to get public transport. What makes a gaming mouse a gaming mouse? I believe it's like the DPI and just the sensitivity and lots of buttons. Like my current mouse was, you know, the Mac one. Doesn't even have buttons. I've accidentally pressed it. Give me a second. It shouldn't be working, but it is. Why are you working? You should be disconnected. Disconnect, mouse. Okay. Okay, now we're up. Now, there's 2 mice. That mouse has 1,000,000 buttons. Yeah. I'm a lot happier. It's going to be good for Fortnite. Oh, what is DPI? This is a new thing that I have had to know today, and I can't remember. Something per... Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Where should I go? Dum-da-dum. Dots per inch. Today it is a term often misused, usually to mean PPI, which stands for pixels per inch. Not sure if that was helpful or not. Yeah, the P is all I can get, is that too, yep. There we go, I think we sort of got there between us. But yeah, it's a new thing today, so I'm very excited. Put the glove back on. more difficult to control a mouse with gloves on, but never mind. It can be really accurate, exactly. It's going to be great. I am excited. I still have a Mac instead of a PC, but I have a gaming mouse now, so it's an improvement. I'm very happy. Yeah, like how fine it can point, I guess would be. Yeah, so I can be really accurate. How long have you gotten the getting ready as Jester down to? It takes me like 3 hours. It takes so long, so long. It took slightly less time today because I've only put, as I think I said earlier, only one coat of the makeup on, partly because of time. I didn't start till about 4:20, and partly because the makeup's running out slightly. I didn't want to use it all up in case I suddenly wanted to do a photo shoot or something before I managed to get some more. But yeah, it takes quite a long time. It takes about an hour for one coat, including letting it dry a little bit. You have to wait for it to dry because, you know, I do one arm and then wait for it to dry a little bit before doing the other arm, just so it doesn't transfer everywhere. We expect this every live stream now. And just putting on the outfit, it's a lot of layers, and some of it's quite awkward to put on as well, so that takes a good half an hour, 45 minutes. So yeah. And you can't do it all yourself either. I can't tie up these myself. It's impossible. The poor people who were with me at MCM, we just had to keep retying it as well because it's sort of a very one of those sort of shiny type of ribbons, so it keeps slipping out of the bow. Are you going to a fireworks display? I don't like fireworks. I'm not sure if you can hear, but there is fireworks happening in the background. But I do not like fireworks. I am not a big fan. And I just want to say that this was definitely not something that you can expect in every live stream. The clasp looks good on camera. Thank you! Yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. It's not actually holding anything, by the way. It's just attached to this side on the edge, and then it's a button going through from this side through to this side. Could have explained that better. But yeah, it's not actually doing anything, it's just an illusion. But I'm so happy with how it's worked out. And I'm pretty happy with the horns as well, because I wasn't too happy with them because they're not smooth. Kind of wish they were smoother, but now I like them. And I like the little metal tips. They do say keep dogs, cats and mice inside during fireworks. Ah, yeah, yep. Should keep mice inside during fireworks. I can attest to this. Do not like them. But yeah, I am. Nope, no fireworks. The horns. Do you like the horns? Is it the horns you're referring to, Ubermensch? I'm really happy with how they turned out. I did make horns in a live stream, didn't I? These aren't those horns. I've made smaller ones. They have wire running through them, so you can sort of move the horns and they'll stay pretty much where you put them because, you know, they've got wire running through into the wig. So you can sort of arrange them how you like, which is helpful because the wig doesn't always go on the same every time. So it's helpful to be able to adjust them slightly to make it look like less uneven or something. But yeah, I'm really happy with how the horns turned out. But they're not entirely screen accurate, but I'm pretty happy overall with how screen accurate this cosplay has turned out to be. Thought your horns look better than all the other jesters. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. You can stay. Thank you. There were some amazing jesters. Kind of nice as well, seeing the variation. But thank you. I'm happy that I worked out how to do the metal tips because that's, I think, a big part of the Jester look. I'm glad I managed to do it. Who are the red people at MCM? Ah, so Jester's mum is the Ruby of the Sea, and she is a red tiefling, so they were dressed as Ruby's mother, the Ruby of the Sea. And their costumes were amazing. They looked so good. There were a lot fewer of them because they're not player characters. They're played by Ruby of the Sea is played by Matthew Mercer. So yeah, there were less rubies, but it was awesome to see some of them there. But yeah, they looked amazing. So good. And they don't have, character art as well. So they're just like using their imagination and description. So good on them. Good on them. Is everything okay with the audio, by the way? I normally ask at the beginning and I entirely forgot to. So I hope that everything is okay with the audio. Everything looks okay my end. She says 20 minutes in, finally remembering to check. But yeah, it's all gone so well. I also thought I might be able to judge your height, but you were posing some really tall people and a real short green person, so I'm 5'4". I'll just tell you my height, then you don't have to judge anymore. I'm 5'4". I am pretty much average height. Yeah, I found some really good size appropriate cosplayers. Does that make sense? Tall yashas, short knots. It was really cool. Really, really cool. Who is the green person with the face covering? Not the character played by Sam Riegel in Campaign 2. She is a goblin. And she's really great. Yeah, she's the one that started off with Caleb. And she had like the crossbow. I think I remember the cosplayer I took a photo with. Everyone really got into it. It looked a lot of fun. Yeah, it was so much fun. It was the Saturday when we had the cosplay photo shoot was just really, really fun because, the photographer was just trying to take photos and more cosplayers would just keep turning up. And it ended up taking a good half an hour just to get the shoot done, even before we all branched off into our separate characters. Although the problem with us all branching off into our separate characters is that I didn't manage to collect all of the characters' photos. I was really sad. I mean, especially because I was in the Jester photos, so I was especially distracted. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and there were so many great imaginative cosplays and different ways of looking at the characters. And just walking around the convention centre and seeing other yous was so great. I watched the Q&A. Were you in the crowd? Yes. So I really lucked out because I managed to get into both. Like, it's kind of bad that I managed to get into both because there were so many people that didn't manage to get into either. But the first one, I barely got in. I was right at the back of the side and I couldn't actually see anything. But I was there. And then this second day, managed to get seats. It was very weird. I was with a friend and we weren't, we were expecting to be right at the back if we even got in, to maybe not go in at all because, we'd been in the first day, even though, it was right at the back. We were maybe we just won't try today because, there's other people and it's so much. But yeah, we managed to get really good seats somehow, accidentally, for the second panel. So that was, so lucky. No, I did not have a question prepared. I wouldn't have asked a question. I'm not really a question asker in panels. Nope. I will talk to the cameras, but I will not talk to the people. But yeah, it was really great. And I kind of want to watch the panel on the first day because, well, it would be good to see it. The second panel saw it pretty well. I'm not sure how it happened. The first panel, be good to see it. So I will have to do that to remind me that it's on my list of things to do. Although there's so many Critical Role things I still have to watch, like the new couple of episodes of All Work No Play, an episode of Between the Sheets. Everyone mostly had Dungeon Master questions. I know there were so many questions for Matt. It was kind of a shame. It was yeah, I think the second panel was a far better variety of questions. And people seemed to be more careful to include everyone. So I really liked that. I had such a great time at the second panel. Not sure if I saw the first or the second panel. Okay, well in the second panel, Sam Riegel was wearing an England football kit. So if Sam Riegel was wearing an England football kit, you saw the second. If he was not, if he was wearing normal clothes, then you watched the first. That's how you can tell which one you watched. He is an amazing DM. He is amazing. It's ridiculous. It's just the best. I'm going to be a DM soon for the Twitch 100th stream. Well, not a DM, a GM. For our Blades in the Dark RPG. So that's going to be exciting. With anybody in the chat can play a character. We're going to have character creation, and then we're going to play the game. And I'm trying to get it all ready before December the 1st, and I'm terrified. I'll have to look for the second one. Yeah, it was really great. Are you ready to be a GM? No. I still need to make the whole presentation, sort out the storyline. I need to do the Choose Your Own Adventure as well. It's a lot. But I did get Sharpies today. I got the pens that I need for the balloons, because we're going to have balloons in the Twitch stream, and I've got the Sharpies now to draw on them. It seems daunting to me. Yeah, I think it will be okay. Because Blades in the Dark is the only RPG that I even slightly know. And, I will have, my computer screens around me. And if things get a little bit difficult, we can just take a break and I can work it out in the break. I only have to do one Choose Your Own Adventure, and that seems hard enough. Yeah, thank you for offering to do the other Choose Your Own Adventure. So I think if you're doing one, I think I'll just do one. And then there'll be two, and we can spread them out. But yeah, thank you for that. But let me know if you don't want to do it anymore, because that's fine, and I don't mind making another one. I've been thinking of ideas. It'll have very beautiful drawings, and I'm sure my one, because I'm so good at drawing. But yeah, that will be my first experience of a GM in my 100th stream on the 1st of December on Twitch. So that's going to be a lot. But yeah, Matt Mercer is amazing. Have an idea I'm running with. Yay! Good for you. I'm still thinking. I'll have to do more than thinking soon, but yeah. I've got a list of all the things I have to do. It's a lot, but it's fine. I'm excited. It's going to be really great. Going to be a good day. It's not easy to DM. I'm pretty slow at it. Yeah, because there's so much to think about and so much to... And you don't want to, send everything off in a weird direction because you made, a split-second decision which seemed, which seemed reasonable, but then, 2 minutes later you're like, oh no, this was far better. That's what I'm worried about. The hindsight 2 minutes later of having set things in motion and then being like, oh no, this was a much better thing. That's the thing that I'm scared about. So maybe slow isn't that bad. I would settle. I'd be happy with slow. That would be good. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. So do you DM often, Green Machine? Do you have any tips for me? Because I need them. Whoops. Sorry, I just accidentally scrolled everything away. Perhaps you ought to start it after the Horizon stream and we will have 9 hours. Yeah, I'm thinking about 4 or 5. I think it's going to be the afternoon thing from 1 until 5-ish. That's my thought after lunch, before dinner. That's kind of currently where I am with the schedule. Because it seems like a nice idea. Have an hour for character creation, then a little break, and then go into the actual game. If the players are well behaved, it's not too hard. Mine weren't so well behaved. Oh no, it's been years since I've played or been a DM. Yeah. I guess, yeah. I'm not sure how well behaved my players will be, because there's going to be anybody who comes into the chat. It's a good time. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I need to get Green Machine on Twitch. Yeah, if you want to join the Hundo stream, you are very welcome. I know it's not YouTube, but Twitch, but yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm going to be doing dice rolls in the chat. So that's going to be fun. Good thing about Blades in the Dark, only a d6, only one die required. Don't have any rule books. Oh yeah, I'd still be the GM. But if you want to be a character, you're very welcome. Yeah, I will be causing the destruction of everything in the in the stream, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fun. I need to get my chatbot sorted out so that we can have the dice rolls, but it's gonna be good. But yeah, it's a lot going on at the minute. Recently, just all the cosplay stuff and work and all of this streaming, which has been really fun. I still don't know the rules for. It's all good. Yeah, don't worry, I don't think anybody will know the rules. For a start, I'm doing like a simplified version of the game, so I'm not even using the rules. I'm sort of making my own. But yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry if you don't want to. If you don't want to join the Twitch madness on the first. It'll be a lot. Yeah, no one will know the rules. I will barely have a grasp of the rules. It'll be chaos. Mouse will be making it all up as we go along. Yep. Endlessly inconsistent things which were completely forbidden 10 minutes before will suddenly be fine. Things which were previously fine will suddenly be completely forbidden. Because of my memory, it's very likely to happen. But I will be putting rules in the little presentation thing that I'm doing, so we will have some rules. Yeah, I do love loot. I do love loot. If it goes well, we can always bring the live action RPG thing over here at some point, and then Green Machine can join if you wish to, and if not, it's all good. This will be a trial run on Twitch. No money for Robux, no money for bribes. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh. Yeah, I have been enjoying, like, trying to set it all up. Yeah, it would more or less work here. The chatbot might be a problem because I assume that live streams on YouTube can have a chatbot as well as Twitch. Because the chatbot's going to have to do a lot. Could have the second camera showing dice rolls, but the dice rolls won't be actual dice. It will just be, I'm going to set the chatbot up so that it will, when somebody does like exclamation point roll in chat, it will come up with a random number between 1 and 6. It's kind of my plan, so that the people in the chat can roll themselves. Yeah, you could roll the dice for us. Yeah, I guess that would work in... I think there is probably a way to move a chatbot to YouTube. If it was D&D and not in the morning, I'd probably try. Fair enough, fair enough. It's all good, it's all good. We won't drag you kicking and screaming into our weird RPG that we're doing. If there were no chatbots over here, probably, yeah, I think I misunderstood you originally. You mean for the YouTube, if I were to bring it across to YouTube. We'll see. Maybe some point we'll have something... Well, we should have a landmark moment here at some point, and then we can do another fun thing. But we could always do a different thing. We'll have to see, we'll have to see. When I get to 1,000 videos, that would be something. But it'll be a little while till I do that. But that will be like the next landmark moment, I think. 1,000 videos. 9 AM there is 4 AM here. Wow. So that's 9 AM here is 4 AM. 9 AM there is 4 AM here. Okay, okay. So now it is it's too late for maths. So it's like afternoon for you at the moment. Okay, it's like mid-afternoon for you. No, Phil, it's fine. We don't need to drag everybody over. I am doing both the YouTube and the Twitch. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And I'm excited, and it's going to be a good day. And I'm excited for more things on YouTube recently, because so much stuff has had to fall by the wayside because of Jester. But there's going to be, hopefully, Jester videos, as I say. And I want to make a Christmas video. I want to do a Christmas craft video again this year. I'll have to work it out. Have to work it out. If Phil tries to drag me out of bed, I'm rolling initiative, yep. You can't do it yet, I haven't got the chatbot set up. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Oh dear, my this is supposed to be glued to the side of my head. Hi, Time and Chance. Good to see you. How have you been? How many hours did it take you to make and then add everything so that you look like you do now? I guess the cosplay took a few weeks. Doing this takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. You know, to do the makeup and to put the cosplay on. Yeah, it's time consuming. I haven't been able to narrow it down at all. But yeah, this whole thing took a good long time. Good long time. But it's done now, and that's the main thing. It's done now. Feels like you've been talking about Jester for months. I think I have. It's quite bad. Thank you everybody who has stuck with the channel during this Jester intensive period. I mean, there was like a good couple of months where I was just getting materials. So I was talking about it even before I started actually working on the cosplay. And then there's been so many live streams, and I don't even have them like every week or something. They're every month or so. There's been so many Jester live streams. What will be the next project? Oh no, Phil. Oh no. There can't be a next project. No. I don't know what the next project will be. Something easier. I can't even remember what cosplays I was working on before I decided that I had to do Jester immediately. Can't even remember. It seems like so long ago. I have materials for things. What do I have materials for? Oh. okay, I remember some things, but I'm not sure I announced them, so I don't think I should say. I had some like more modern versions of different characters, so maybe that will be the next project, because that seems less terrifying, shall we say. I'm fine, gonna watch US midterm election results tomorrow. It'd be scary, and I'm not even American. Ah, yes, that could be scary. Yep. That's, yes. Worth it though, the end result is so good. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, I'm glad it's turned out more or less how I wanted it to. It's been fun. Yeah, I think just jumping in when the results happen is probably healthier, because it's an awful lot of stress. But I guess we'll just have to see what happens when it happens. I don't want to know the result, yeah, part of me doesn't want to either, but we'll have to. Yep, you'll know. Yep, it will be unavoidable. There we go. I'm very trying to adjust my cape. What's it like to live in Teresa's UK these days? It's okay. It seems like the general, I mean, let's not talk about politics too much, but yeah. Seems to be just like a general theme in the world right now. Meh. Let's talk about Critical Role again or something else. Let's move away from politics. It will be disappointing. Yep. Yeah, has anybody got anything they want me to talk about before the end of the stream? Embarrassing, yeah, that too. Critical Role is brilliant though, isn't it? She's getting bluer. Am I getting bluer? Yes, Critical Role is brilliant. It's definitely brilliant. There's so much exciting things happening, and we're all pirates at the moment. It's a lot of fun. I'll have to watch more of Campaign 1 so that I can catch up. Oh, I saw Bohemian Rhapsody today. That was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. And I saw an advert for a trailer for a film called Widows, and that looks amazing, and it's out tomorrow. Are you going to see the new Fantastic Beasts movie soon? To be honest, probably not. I might see it when it comes out on DVD, I guess, but maybe not. Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed Bohemian Rhapsody, and it immediately made me want to go and listen to all of Queen. So I've been listening to Queen this afternoon while I've been Jesterfying myself. So yeah, I really enjoyed the film. I thought it was so great. So great. I would recommend. Definitely. I still haven't seen A Star Is Born. I'd like to see that. But I just saw the trailer for Widows and it looked so amazing. I have to see that. So many good films. And Mary Poppins Returns at Christmas. Yeah, Rami Malek looks a lot like Freddie Mercury. Yeah, I think you're right. Because, I generally think of Rami Malek as being a pretty distinctive looking person, but he somehow manages to look very much like Freddie Mercury in that film. It's really great. He has these false teeth which really help, but he's done really well at the mannerisms and stuff and the performance. What weather does the UK get in November? Generally pretty cold and rainy, although it was warmer than expected today, still in early teens. 13 degrees or something. But yeah, pretty cold. Back to coat weather and umbrella weather. But it's been milder than it's, you know, historically. It's been milder than historically this year. Just generally. But yeah, what about you? What about you? What I cannot speak anymore today. What weather do you get in November? But anyway, yeah, I recommend Bohemian Rhapsody so much. So much. And I need to watch Mr. Robot. I need to finish Mr. Robot. I'm like 2 series in. And seeing Rami Malek made me want to watch it. Catch up. You wouldn't want to go outside in blue paint. No, this is water-based paint. It goes so easily when it gets wet. It's a big problem. It was raining on the Sunday of MCM and I was so scared. And I occasionally like splashed my arm with water and you could just see like the, you know, like you could see where the paint had gone from these tiny splashes of water. It was, yeah, it doesn't do very well at all with water. It's not something you want to sweat in, really. It'd be a whole thing. Maybe this is a better cosplay for October MCM than May MCM. Your store's already decked out for Christmas. I get cold and grey and wet for November. Oh, cold and grey and wet, that sounds like, yep, sounds like here. Actually, no, they were Halloweeny. They were Halloweeny. So I guess they're probably going to be Christmas in a few days. I saw my first Christmas advert in the cinema today. I haven't heard Christmas song on the radio yet, so that's the time. We get cold here, sometimes rain, sometimes snow. And snow. I assumed you meant snow, don't worry, Green Machine. My local co-op is selling Easter eggs. Wow. Is that for last Easter, or are they like very enthusiastic about next Easter? That's the question. Are they late or are they early? And are they at least on offer? Like, are they at least putting these Easter eggs on offer due to them being not at all at the right time? Like, I was in a Smith's today and they were selling Halloween candy with money off. But yeah, that seems... Easter egg seems weird. They might still be on the shelf from Easter, actually. Wow. Wow. Good old co-op. But yeah, I assume it's going to be Christmas in no time at all. London's already a bit Christmassy. There's trees up and stuff and lights. London didn't seem particularly Halloween themed, but the shops have been Halloween themed. Very lazy shop. Yeah. Oh well, good I guess when you want cheap chocolate. I've been seeing Christmas commercials on TV here since August. It makes me very annoyed. Wow. August seems a lot. I haven't seen any on TV this year, just this one in the cinema today. So I guess I'm lucky. Because August is terrible. That's far too early. What are they thinking? I think there's an unwritten rule over here that you can't have Christmas until you've had Halloween. I'm out. Take care all. Yeah, good to see you, Mensch. Thanks for stopping by. And enjoy the rest of your day/evening, and hopefully speak to you soon, either here or on Twitch. Yeah, bye, Ubermensch. I might review Bohemian Rhapsody next week. I haven't decided what my video is next week yet. I haven't been reading a book, so I'm not doing I'm not doing a book review next week. Oops. Which I think is currently on my schedule. Oops. Oh, Lara Croft, that's what I was working on before Jester happened. That's true. So, if you remember what Lara's pickaxe looked at the end of the live stream, that's what it looked like. It still looks like that. Anything before November is wrong. Yeah, that does seem wrong. Anything before November, yeah. That's just too early. It's too early. But yeah, I guess that's what I should get working on next. I think I'm going to spray paint it all black and then repaint it silver and red, because the silver and red didn't go so well last time. Freefall! Oh! I've heard of that. Was there a TV adaptation of that? Are you enjoying it? It seemed to get sidetracked, poor Axe. I know, it's really bad. It's really bad. Jester just took over everything. Oh well, I'll get to it eventually. It'll be fine. At least I have made the axe. It's just the painting to do. And I have everything for the Lara Croft cosplay as well. I just need to, you know... Anything before December is wrong. Ah, I see. Well, yeah, I guess I'm not too surprised or annoyed when there's Christmas stuff in November, just because sometimes you need to be able to prepare for Christmas earlier. But earlier than November, I definitely agree, earlier than November is too early. But I can see why, you know, before December could be annoying. You could review the film, that could fill the review slot. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe. I think that would be a good shout. Freefall is about the 2008 crash. I think, yeah, there was a really good TV adaptation written by a Nobel Prize winner. Yeah. Let me have a look. This is what we have the computer for. I'm going to... Freefall. TV movie. 2009. Dominic Savage. This sounds... Dominic Cooper. Okay, Aidan Gillen. I think this is the one I'm thinking of. It's maddening they did so many things wrong. Only about a third of the way through. Dramatic satire of the mortgage crisis that led to the worldwide economic downturn. That sounds like it's what you're referring to. So I guess there was a 2009 film version of it, BBC TV film. It's not actually the one that it's not what I was thinking of, but I can still remember it. But yeah, let me know when you finished it if you would recommend reading it, because I'm always up for book recommendations, as you know. Is that the author? Green Machine. Isn't there a book about when they got everything right and everyone was doing well? I would read that. Yeah, maybe must be some fantasy book like that, right? Surely there's a book like that. Maybe some Georgian novels. Okay. Joe Stiglitz. Cool. I'll have to look up the book. I'll have to look it up. Oh, we're near the end of the live stream. Let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about for the last few minutes before I go and de-gestify myself. It also takes quite a while to to get rid of this, by the way. It's just such an inconvenient cosplay. But I'm so happy with it. Reads like an essay, not like a novel. If you like those, I recommend it. I'm not against those. Like Les Miserables has essay-ish aspects to it, and that's my favourite book. So maybe I will like it. Maybe I will. I'll have to look it up at some point. Next time I go charity shop shopping, I'll look it up. See if I can find it. I'm supposed to be reading Vanity Fair, but I haven't started it yet. Oops. Story of my year, really, isn't it? Just being a little bit behind with things. Not quite. We'll be buying a toy of the cute alien from Doctor Who that eats spaceships. Probably not, but I did think it was really cute. I do have, you know, the adipose. I do have the adipose stress toy. You can barely see it up there. Its feet are... Oh, it's so difficult to use... There's an adipose just up there. This is so difficult. I don't know why I've... Yep, there we go. But it was really cute. I really enjoyed that episode. Yeah, what is Groot doing? Yes. What is Groot doing? You're close, but Groot's in cosplay too. But yeah, it's been a pretty fun summer working on this. I'm looking forward to not working on this. Gonna do some video stuff. It's gonna be great. It's holding something. It's got a lollipop. He's got a lollipop. That was my Jester voice again. I think I have to say that I'm doing my Jester voice every time I've done my Jester voice because I don't think my Jester voice is sufficiently recognisable for me to just leave it. I'm glad I noticed. Yeah, Groot's got a little cloak. He's got a little Jester cloak. If you like reading about capitalist shenanigans, who doesn't? Who doesn't? Confessions of an Economic Hitman is very good. Oh, okay. I will add it to the list. I do actually have the list. Where is the list? I'm wearing gloves. This is not the time to be doing the list, but never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, Groot is Jester. Didn't want to be left out of the cosplay. Right, I'm going to have to do this at a later moment, but I'll put that on there. I see it now. It's the lack of blue face paint, isn't it? But isn't he awesome? He's done such a good cosplay. Right, where's the list gone? He never even live streamed the making of his costume. I know, it's a flaw. Would have been good. Right. Confessions of an Economic Hitman. Three, four. There we go. It tells you how corporations bankrupt countries for profit. Okay, I will look it up. Cool. So I'll be going in a moment. But yeah, I hope you have had a nice day. And thank you for joining me for this little Jester cosplay. Look, the hands are back, the hands are back. Yeah, it's been really, really great. And what will we do in the next YouTube live stream? That is the question. Now that I'm not working on Jester, what will we be doing next? I'll have to think of something. It might be... when will it be? Might be in 3 weeks. It might be in December. We'll see. Thanks so much for bringing Jester to see us. You are welcome, Phil. You are welcome. It was good to have... After all of those live streams in which I was working on teeny tiny things for the cosplay, it was good to have a live stream in which it was all done and I could actually be in the cosplay. Makes it all seem worth it. And thank you everybody for sticking with me during this very Jester intensive period. Roleplay live stream, yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. We'll see how the 100th stream goes. That might not be a next YouTube live stream thing, but it might be an opportunity for the future. Just as a farmer's tan. Yep, that's exactly it. Yep. You can see how I like paint so that the hole is in the back of the glove. So that yep. It's pretty much my entire weekend was just taking the gloves off so that I could do things, and then every time somebody with a camera came near, just like, get the gloves back, get the gloves back. But yeah, it's been really, really fun. It's been a really good day. And thank you so much for joining me and keeping me company, and for all of the chat and the book recommendations and, you know, all of the fun. And yeah, it's been good to be back on YouTube and to not be working on a craft project, to have just a nice chatty stream, So yeah, I will be back on YouTube on Friday or Sunday with Mouse Moments. I don't know which day of the week yet, but it will be on one of them. And then some sort of video next week before the next Mouse Moments. That's kind of the plan. And then on Twitch, I'll be on Wednesday at 7 PM GMT with The Last of Us, and then Saturday at 1 PM with Horizon Zero Dawn. So those are my plans for the next week on my 2 platforms. So if you want to hang out some more at any point, then that is how to find me. But yeah, it's been really, really great today, and thank you for stopping by for this little Jester live stream. That was my Jester voice again. Okay, cool. Have a great evening too, Phil. And yeah, thanks everybody for everybody watching and in the chat. And yeah, I will see you soon. And it's been a while since I've had a YouTube live stream, and I can't remember. Okay, I've remembered how you stop the live stream. Okay, take care everyone. Have a great evening, and I will speak to you very soon. Cheers. Bye.